One of the ways I just want to stay in the conversation is I'm not going to come in and be completely defensive. If I've got a customer who's confused and saying wild things with these objections, I'm just going to bring it. Oh, what makes you say that? So I want to just stay in the game a little bit. I want to be able to utilize curiosity to get more information out of them. Now, they might say, well, the listing agent is going to give me a better deal. Where could we go from here? We could continue to say, oh, help me understand, how would using the seller's agent get you a better deal? Well, I'm not going to have to pay the commission. Oh, yeah, totally understood. It's important for you to get the best deal you possibly can. Am I right? Yeah. Okay. Can I share a concern that I have with your current strategy? I'm asking for the permission. Hey, can I share a concern? Yeah, sure. There's really three ways you can pay for buyer commission. Hey, there's really two types of people. These analogies help people to see what you're saying. It helps bring what you're saying to reality. Hey, there's really two types of people right now. There's those with the strategy that you just mentioned that go directly to the agent who is representing the seller. Oftentimes those are an unrepresented situation, and that seller has already contracted that agent to work for them, to have their interest at heart. That listing agent, when they deal with person number one, they're licking their chops. They are ready to sometimes really just take advantage, not in a mean way, not in an unethical way. It's their job to take advantage of buyer number one, to get buyer number one to maybe even pay 10% more than they would have if they came in with their own representation. That's their obligation to their seller, to extract the most in not just dollars, but terms and conditions in the contract from that buyer, because they don't represent that direct buyer. And there's the second person who leaves every option in this market available to them, option for their own representation. Somebody who can go in there and really make sure that dates, terms, condition, vendor contracts, the flow and the order of the way things are going to happen. And of course, the negotiation on the price and how all the fees are compensated for that buyer. Person number two often finds, in my experience, most people that do this and at least take a look at what this looks like, and we have some strategy sessions available for you if you're interested in those. Most of those buyers, what happens next for them is they end up finding a deal even in this market. Now, I'm not sure if it's for you, but I actually have a couple spots available where you can come down and sit down and I could walk you through these strategies. Would you be open-minded to meeting tomorrow at 12:30 or at 4:30, right? So I want to paint the picture of the two different buyers. I really want to separate the world there between going direct to somebody. And there's other talking points that we mentioned. If they bring back more objections to that, if you don't ever say, hey, if you were going to get divorced, you say, I bet one of your friends who has gone through the unfortunate situation of being separated or divorced, right? Or the financial situation. Like, hey, I bet somebody who has done X, Y, and Z. Another assumptive frame that you could use is, I bet you're a bit like me and you want to just make sure that you get the best deal, which is why you're thinking of going directly to the listing agent. Most people that go to the listing agent don't understand that they're now going to be lacking representation and they're negotiating with someone who is contracted to extract and compensated to extract the most value in terms of dollars, conditions, and terms from that unrepresented buyer. And I'm guessing you haven't gotten around to actually looking at what a strategy might look like where you have a true representative in your corner that can walk you through absolutely everything, right? And so these are just the types of conversations that are going to get people to see the other side. At BMX, we listen to what real estate professionals want and need. That's why our platform is filled with sought-after courses, content, and tactical assets for your business. And that's why we launched BMX in a box with templates and scripts done for you, delivered each Friday. The best part? It's not coming from panel pontificators who bought their followers and don't sell any real estate. It's coming from top agents, team leaders, and content creators in the industry. It's education that actually shows you how to do what you need in today's market. And now it includes editable templates and scripts so you can easily deliver that knowledge to your database. Every day, we continue to add more content into BAMX, into our private Facebook community, content that works, content that our members have exclusive access to daily. Do not wait any longer. Use code Byron and join the thousands of agents taking their business to the next level today. Code Byron for 10% off. I'll see you in BAMX.